Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to Global Happenings today. Some days back, there was a news carried by one of the foremost NGOs talking about what is happening in Southeast, how the Southeast, a defenseless group, have been going through a lot from the hands of the Nigerian military. Well, the military have decided to respond to a lot of the allegations slammed against them, and one by one, they're explaining exactly what happened. Well, before we go into the newspaper, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, the Nigerian Army, NA, said on Thursday night that it has been notified of the activities of individuals and groups masquerading as civil rights organizations, whose activities have clearly endorsed the criminalization of the indigenous people of Biafra, Ipob, and its armed affiliate, Eastern Security Network, ESN. A statement by Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, Director, Army Public Relations, said, and I quote, "This organization's latest report is an attempt to incite the public against the Nigerian Army. The organization has tacitly encouraged anarchy in the region through spurious allegations." I quote them again. He said, "Unmistakably, one of those so-called civil rights groups, International Society for Civil Liberties and Rule of Law, otherwise known as Inter-Society, has an antecedent of making bogus and unsubstantiated claims aimed at supporting the activities of the groups in southern Nigeria, especially the outlawed ones. The latest in their propaganda effort is the baseless report where it alleged that in 14 months, troops razed not less than 100 Igbo communities, brought down not less than 1,000 dwelling houses belonging to unarmed civilians, and destroyed property valued at not less than 40 billion naira. The report also alleged that security operatives brought down about 1,150 innocent and defenseless Igbos within the said period. While the Nigerian Army would not like to join issues with such organizations, which sympathize with these groups and their other heinous crime going on in the region, it is instructive to state that the Nigerian Army remains a cherished national institution that has fought at different fronts for the defense of the sovereignty and unity of Nigeria, and would therefore not permit descendants and their cohorts to undermine national security. It is sacrosanct to reaffirm that the Nigerian Army is a professional force that conducts its operations in line with global best practices and would not under any guise be involved in the suggestive extrajudicial bringing down of people and such wanton abuse of the fundamental human rights of the citizenry as alleged by Inter-Society. More worrisome is the fact that the organizations such as Inter-Society turn their eyes the other way when groups like Indigenous People of Biafra, Eastern Security Network, known as Ipob and ESN respectively, forcefully deny law-abiding citizens their inalienable right to freedom of movement through their illegal sit-at-home order. These organizations and their likes are advised to rechannel their concerns to crimes committed by these criminals who abduct, torture, maim, and also cannibalize the traditional rulers, fellow Igbos, and other innocent Nigerians under the guise of struggle for emancipation. For emphasis, the Nigerian Army remains a professional force that adheres to extant rules of engagement and code of conduct for operations. The general public, and indeed the good people of Southeast Nigeria, are urged to please disregard these unfounded allegations emanating from the propaganda arm of dissident groups in the toga of civil society organization. A lot of Nigerians also have reacted to this. Don't forget that there have been series and series of videos that keeps coming online and showing videos of houses that are being razed down, individuals. Some use the terms UGM. Some use it. So many groups have come out now, and all of them using insecurity as a guise. In south, in north east, and northwest too, they have their own. Sometimes I wonder if this country really improve, if it's going to take the spiritual arm for Nigeria to get better. And I know that there's nothing difficult for God not to do, but who are the people God will raise? They need to answer this call and answer it speedily to save this country from where it is headed. Now, there have been videos online, several videos coming on. A whole lot of those who do the recording will say that look at what happened, or look at the way people are raised down. Horses brought down, things brought down, humans brought down. You see some people too, they will claim that they will begin to measure groups that we've never heard, that they want to restore Biafra, that this, that. You see so many things. Sometimes some people say that actually those guys are not really, they use the name IPOB, but they're not IPOB. But at the end of the day, they will say they're one group using. In fact, sometimes it puts a lot of confusion in our hearts. But of course, Nigerians have also decided to react to this because this is a very big. What statistics have been writing. This is not today. The state have been writing. Civil society have been writing a lot. Even Horewa writes a lot concerning one of what things that are going on. Every day we keep seeing so much graphic videos of what is happening in Southeast. Whether you like it or yes, we cannot deny that there's a lot going on down there. But you know, the nitty-gritty of the information down there is sketchy. Except it's either you've been a victim or you're an eyewitness, you may not really have a full knowledge of what is going on down there. And most often than not, the youths are even scared. It's a serious matter. Now, the Nigerian army is coming out to debunk a lot of civil society reports saying some of those things are not true. That even before they react, sometimes there has been a case of trying for them before they react, there have been issues of chaos going on. They now come in to say they can bring in peace, but it is that peace that they're trying to bring in that people will now overemphasize. Honestly, I will say I do have very little. I cannot report what I'm not sure of when it comes to the issue of what is going down in Southeast or those bringing who down, because sometimes it's always it's alleged. It's alleged. You don't have facts and figures. Those who can give you the real facts and figures are those who live in there and who are eyewitnesses. And there are very few of them are willing to even speak up. Let's see what Nigerians are saying in general. This one here is saying, when the people in the Southeast support this group, what do you want the security agents to do? This one here says, search if you can't find nothing. Don't find nothing.